Did you know that the U.S. emits about 6 billion tons of carbon dioxide every single year? As stated by DoSomething.org, that is the cold hard truth. This might not mean much to you, but it certainly means a lot to our Earth. Global warming is a rising issue in today's world that affects not only our present, but our future as well. When asked if you believe in global warming, most of you said yes. But only some of you are somewhat aware of the effects it has, and most think it's important to fight against global warming. I have researched this topic for many years out of interest, and will further explain what it is and what causes it, the effects of it, and how we can help fight against it. Let's first start with what it is and what causes it. In the general meaning of global warming is just what it sounds, the warming of Earth's temperature. What causes this though? Scientists have agreed that the main cause is what's called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is warming that results when the atmosphere traps heat radiating from Earth towards space. Okay, so what does that all matter? It matters because certain gases trap heat in our atmosphere. Some of these gases include water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. These get emitted from things such as burning fossil fuels and coal. So, all that bellowing smoke you see coming out of factories is a contributing factor to global warming. Now that we have covered the causes, let's talk about the effects it has. The Environmental Defense Fund stated many interesting effects of global warming, one being it increases allergies. It has been expected that pollen counts could more than double in the next 30 years. Then there is, in my opinion, the main effect of global warming, which is rising sea levels. As the temperature increases, more and more glaciers melt. This affects everyone, especially animals. One animal greatly affected is polar bears. As ice caps melt, bears have to swim farther and farther to reach one, resulting in the drowning of bears, rougher water, and lack of food accessible to bears. As stated on the National Wildlife website, in 2008, polar bears became listed on the endangered species list because of declining habitat. Now we all know there are many other animals affected by global warming, but what about humans? Other than the increase in pollen levels, global warming has some other effects on humans, such as extreme heat, natural disasters, poor air quality, and increase of spreading of diseases, such as cholera. Now I bet you're wondering, how can we fight this? The fight against global warming is a continuous battle. What can you do to contribute to the fight against global warming? Have you been hearing about the trend of going green? Going green basically means being more eco-friendly. Some things you can do would be like drive less. Driving helps pollute our air, but how does one simply drive less? Taking public transportation, biking or walking, and carpooling is a good way to start. Another great way to help fight against global warming is being more energy efficient. Instead of paying electric bills, why don't you try solar panels? They're a great renewable energy and super pays off in the long run. Another way to help fight against global warming is invest in a smart car. They might be a bit more expensive, but you will actually save money on fuel in the long run. Buy more energy efficient appliances. To find these kind of appliances, look for the Energy Star label, which looks like this. One of the cheaper ways to fight back is buying compact fluorescent light bulbs. Not only do they last 10 times longer, but they'll save you money on energy bills and keep a half ton of carbon dioxide out of our air. To sum this all up, global warming is a rising issue that needs everyone's attention. Not just you personally, but our government as well. As stated on Natural Resource Defense Council's website, Congress needs to enact new laws that help cap carbon emissions and require polluters pay for the global warming gases that they produce. Although global warming is inevitable, We still need to control what we are emitting into the atmosphere and care more about the earth that we live on. So please, be aware and go green.